Guys, I just finished watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Episode 17. And so this one is the one after Captain America. So the order, just to go over it again, just to be, make sure you know what you're doing before you're watching, before I spoil anything for you. So you want to watch Episode 16, Captain America, then 17. So that's the way you want to do it. That's the way it's meant to be done. So, oh my god, first of all, I just want to get onto this episode and say I give it a perfect 10 out of 10. It was a great episode, one of the best episodes so far this season, and it was just perfect. Now, off the bat, with the ending, I feel like, Agent, the clairvoyant, and then Agent Ward, I feel like, a part of me feels like he may be being mind-controlled somehow, because even though, so far it says that, he shows heading to the point that there is no mind control involved. Coulson at the end, when Coulson showed him where they went and they got the cure for S.H.I.E.L.D. when she was dying and stuff. Coulson didn't know what was really going on. He knew that Fury brought him back somehow in some really way. He didn't know exactly what. They just know that there was some sort of machine operation that went on that brought him back. They didn't know what he used or what anything was. So, or where even to get any of that stuff. So when Skye was injured, pushing, like, the guy shot her, to pushing him to go and search out for the cure. Whereas before he was just, looking for answers and looking for this, looking for that. Whereas when Skye was injured, now he's like, I need that cure. He needed that drive to go there. So there was no way of really going and searching through his memories or his mind or anything to finding anything, because he didn't know about anything. So I definitely feel like there might be a slight possibility that Ward might be being mind controlled, but on the other hand, it looks so like, it was really good mind control. If he wasn't, it was so, such powerful. He seems so powerful, if anything. But I doubt it though. But I feel like there's a part of me that just wants to believe it. But whatever. And so I feel like right now I feel like the only people left to trust is Coulson, Skye, Fitzsimmons, Melinda May. A lot more than Ward now. Melinda May and Fury, Captain America, Hill, Captain America, Black Widow, and Falcon, and well, that's the actor, and Falcon. So I don't really feel like I don't really know who else really is there to trust. There's only like the 10 of them, really left there to trust. Everyone else, it just feels like there's so risk out there. And then there's the Iron Man and all that stuff like that, but they're not necessarily on S.H.I.E.L.D. But then again, we can really rule out Captain America or Black Widow, because there's no way they're going to be really on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They might be. Now, I think it would be awesome if they did bring Captain America in somehow and just have, especially I think if he was in costume. They don't have to get Chris Evans, especially if they just had him somehow, just bring in the stunt double who plays him and just have him in the shadows and just, you see him, or just have his voice over, a telephone as if he's sending a message, just the sound, and that's all you need Chris Evans to do, which doesn't mean he needs to fly anywhere. You can just send a sound over the internet, send a sound bite. So I think that could be something. But I really don't think that they'd bring in here. I think most likely to get is Nick Fury, or maybe Hill could come in. So I definitely can't wait to see what comes out of that, especially because if Hill does come in, she was getting an interview, taking an interview at the Stark place. Maybe she could just be at Stark Industries and get something on her phone. I definitely can't wait to see anything what happens with that. I want to see whatever happens with Fury, and how does Coulson find out? Now I know he knows. Now that Coulson knows that he's dead, how does Coulson find out that he's still alive? And like I've mentioned in my other videos, definitely can't wait to see, especially now that Fury will have will have his own. Will have. I mean, Fury will have his own. You know, well, like Fury, he completely destroyed his identity, and he doesn't no longer even has wearing the patches, just creating a whole new identity. So I definitely can't wait to see how does Fury contact Coulson to do that. And also on the other hand, like I was saying, out of the 10 people that to really trust, none of the Avengers know that Coulson's alive. Nor does Captain America. Nor does Captain America. Black Widow, she might, because she was really close to Nick Fury, and so he might have told her. But for all we know, she doesn't even know anymore. Doesn't know that whether he's alive or not. I mean, for when Nick Fury was died in the event, when he's dead now apparently. When Fury died in Captain America, there was just so much. Like, he didn't tell Steve or Natasha right away. He went and straight and told Hill. Hill was the one to tell them that he's still alive. So, I feel like that she may be the next one to come in. The next really key help to try and find him. I feel like if I was them in their situation, I'd go try and find her, and then she would be able to have one of the best connections to him. You know just to see. Definitely can't wait to see. There's so much to talk about. See what else comes out of this, because there's just so many possibilities. And for one thing, I was thinking about it the other day. Thor doesn't. A little bit off subject, but Thor doesn't know that Coulson's still alive. But Thor, in the movies, Thor talks to Heimdall a lot about saying, about Jane and how he's watching her and stuff like that. So, but Thor and Loki were both in the room when Coulson died. Heimdall must have been watching that scene, so must have saw Coulson die, and so Heimdall didn't go, "Hey, Thor, look, Coulson's back." That's just one thing that I'm curious to know. How come Thor hasn't found out through Heimdall that Coulson's alive? I don't know. That's just the one thing I thought of. So, back to the episode. Like I said, this episode is a great episode. There's just so much going on. I mean, like Skye, just last episode, just got in, became a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, and now it's just all gone to crap, and there's no S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore. So that must be so out there, having that badge means nothing now, because even if she didn't have the badge, they just make her hack through it. So it just means nothing now that she has that badge, which is such a good idea. For her, she's been waiting for this, and now it's all just for nothing. Not for nothing. It just means nothing right now. There's still a meaning behind it, and that's probably what they're going to go try and survive. So I hope they do bring it back, because it keeps destroying S.H.I.E.L.D. and just going with a whole new name, like Stark Industries. I've heard people talk about that idea, but I really don't like it. I just want to stick with S.H.I.E.L.D. I love S.H.I.E.L.D. and it's so awesome. So definitely can't wait to see what happens next, and see what comes out of this. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments below, and I'll keep you updated, and we'll see each other next week at 9 instead of 8, because they'll be re-showing tonight's episode at next week. So next week it'll be at 9 o'clock. And so, yeah. So, peace out.